Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Friday. Hope you had a good week. Unfortunately, I think there's, some stuff going on around surrounding Ben Affleck and his role as Batman that is kind of a little disheartening to some of the fans, probably to all the fans. He made a statement in the Herald Sun, a newspaper in Australia, and this is the main focus that people are, a little sad that he mentioned somewhat. He said, maybe my favorite scenes in terms of Batman were in The Flash. I hope they maintain the integrity of what we did because I thought it was great and really interesting. It was really, really satisfying and encouraging, and I thought, wow, I think I have finally figured it out. He adds that his experiences working on Zack Snyder's Justice League and The Flash put a really nice finish on my experience with that character. So, obviously, there's been a lot of talk recently about the Flash movie and what it's going to mean moving forward for the DCEU, and which Justice League members are going to be erased and which new Justice League members are going to come in and kind of take their place. And there's just been so much around that topic. I made a video about that if you want to watch that as well to get more up to speed about that if you're not sure. But Ben Affleck saying this kind of makes it feel like we might not see him again as Batman. I don't know. He didn't say that specifically, but that last statement of, quote, put a really nice finish on my experience with that character, that's what it feels like. That's kind of the impression that it's giving. Now, more recently, there was also a statement from Zack Snyder. I'll go to that really quickly. Well, not more recently. I think the Ben Affleck thing was more recent, but this was also recent. Talking about Ben Affleck, Zack asking Ben Affleck to come back for Batman for the Snyder Cut. And he said, I called him up and I basically was just like, listen, bro, I've been talking to Jared. I have this idea for a scene and I just think you guys, I think it'd be cool to see. He was busy and he was traveling around, but he didn't really hesitate. He was like, yeah, bud, for you, I'll do it. So it seems like, under those, because of the circumstances surrounding the Snyder Cut and Justice League and just that whole thing, it seemed like Ben was, ready and willing to do that for Zack and for the movie and for the fans. And he was also willing to come back for the Flash. So I've always taken that as a good thing for that movie. And it's very interesting that he said some of his favorite scenes for Batman are in the Flash and that he hopes they maintain the integrity, which is not surprising that he said that because we all know what happened in the past. So he's acknowledging that at least, he has fear that they're going to, try to change things in that movie. Hopefully they don't. And I would love to see him again as Ben Affleck. I know most of us would. I mean, as Ben Affleck. As Batman, Bruce Wayne. I hope this is not our last time seeing him. Who knows what's going to happen in the future, with the merger and HBO Max. Who knows what would happen. But I do think it would have to be like ideal circumstances for him to return to the role just because of the history and what happened and the whole reason why he didn't do the Batman movie. So I do think it would have to be like ideal circumstances for him to return to the role. That's just my prediction. But of course, I'd love to see him again. And if this does end up being his last time on screen as Batman, at least it's a little comforting to know that he had a really good experience with it and that he loves the scenes that they were able to shoot for his character. But I really do hope that we do see him again at some point. I hope this doesn't erase him. But, I know that when statements come like this directly from the person playing the role, it does make a little uneasy and a little discouraged that we won't see them again in that role. But then again, I never ever expected that we would actually get the 4-hour Snyder Cut. As much as I hoped for it, I didn't think that we would ever see that. And especially with additional scenes that they filmed for, new photography and everything like that. So it's a little disheartening. I am going to be happy again to see him in the Flash for sure. But, we're just going to have to see what happens with that. So let me know your thoughts down below. It's been a huge topic of discussion. Of course, Make the Batfleck movie and Thanks Batfleck are trending on Twitter. We're definitely hoping that it does continue, but who knows? We don't know. I do think it'd have to be ideal circumstances. That's just my opinion. But we'll see what happens with that. I just wanted to share my thoughts and share that with you in case you haven't seen what's going on. It's probably impossible to miss, but just wanted to share it. And thank you guys for watching. Check out any other videos you might have missed. Hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. And thanks you guys for the support. We'll see you soon.